enterprise retail. And I sit on the board now of NRF with like the likes of the CEO of Brian from Target and John from Walmart and like these amazing people like that run effectively all of retail all over the world. And so now we're really obviously, getting some of the biggest retailers use Shopify. But there was absolutely no way we were even considering that in those days because fundamentally we wanted to win our particular market, which was SMBs in English speaking countries that wanted to sell on the internet. And so one thing that was really valuable was like focus, don't sort of, and a lot of our competitors, by the way, ended up going out of business because they kind of ran up market way too soon and they left the entire base of SMBs available. They didn't like the idea that SMBs, some churn and not every business succeeds. And we thought, well, what if we just slightly increase the chance of success and mitigated the risk? If every single person thinking about starting a business, like in the shower in the morning, then did so with Shopify, even though not all will succeed, as long as the ones that do stay with us indefinitely, they will offset the costs of ones that leave. And so one was really making sure we were very, very focused. The second thing that was really important to us, I think, was that the product was super simple. And now companies like, I don't know, Mars or Mattel or Staples or Glossier, Alo Yoga, Viewer, all these amazing brands, all you Shopify, Skims, like, and what's neat even today about Shopify is that the complexity of the product almost reveals itself over time. Rather than simply being inundated with every single feature and functionality, Shopify can be used by someone just setting up a store at their mom's kitchen table. It also can be used by Trina, who runs Figs, which is a publicly traded company. They make uniform scrubs, hospital scrubs. And the fact that the same code base can make those things was something that was always important. Keep it really, really simple. And credit to Toby and his sort of vision around product, because that's really what he drilled in all of us, was that the product has to be incredibly simple. So first is focus, second is simplicity. And the third one was we really tried to run a really tight business, meaning we knew what our sort of CAC to LTV ratio is. So cost of customer acquisition on one side versus lifetime value. And as long, I don't know if you're, I want to make sure I define all the acronyms.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of acronyms
my
these
audience
days.
knows that stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we knew what our CAC to LTV ratio was. And once we got it above one effectively, it meant that, okay, now it's time to go raise money, because the more dollars you put on the left side, the more $80s or whatever the ratio was we got on the right side. And so by being meticulous and thoughtful about that, I think it was really helpful. Maybe the last thing I'll say, which seems a little bit soft, but it's important to say, is we were really, really like patient, meaning we want, like even today, we want to build a 100-year business. We're now about 20 years into it. We got 80 years left to go. But even then, when we were, 5, 8, 10 years in, we still thought about this like really long-term business focused, which meant that we were not willing to pull forward future profits at a discount, like pretty much most of our competitors, I think, were doing at that point.
So what were some of the key growth kind of levers that you